Yes, people, welcome back to another testimonial video, similar to the last one, bro. I hate saying testimonial client win video, stuff like this, because if you were yet to actually meet you in person, which I fucking was hoping to meet you last time I was in Stellenbosch, I didn't see you in Fool's Gold. Anyways, long story short, Iviwe is a fucking weapon. He's been working with me for under 3 months or just
Mm-hmm.
over 3 months. It was under 3 months, right?
Like just under, yeah.
Just under 3 months. Iviwe's absolutely smashed it. He's landed a very high level position alongside Dylan. And yeah, I'm not going to jump into anything sort of too quickly. Iviwe, if you want to, just for the people, introduce yourself, name, age, all that type of stuff, what you were doing currently, and all that good stuff.
Cool, bro. Yeah, my name is Iviwe and I'm from Stellenbosch. I'm sure if you guys are from here, you probably see me around. But yeah, I just finished my studies midway through this year. And like just before I finished it, I kind of like was looking for what the next steps would be for me in terms of career. And I was really kind of looking to just find just essentially start a career that like pays me well enough as a graduate and as well as also just a position in which there's like a ton of growth potential. I don't want to be like stagnant in any role. And yeah, bro, I'm a graduate. I'm a Setter Syndicate community member and I'm an appointment setter now.
Classic, legendary, bro. So I asked these like three questions at the start to kind of like set the tone for the call. Then we'll like take a step back. I guess then, what originally got you interested in appointment setting and sort of even just remote work?
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, I was looking to start a career and also like I'm not really like a very corporate type of guy. Like I have a lot of like creative goals that I'm trying to pursue. So working a remote job with flexible hours was something that like tied me in. And yeah, a friend of my girlfriend was actually already in the community and he had spoken to her about like how like joining the community and becoming an appointment setter kind of like changed his life, allowed him to earn like good money for his age. And yeah, essentially just earn enough cash flow to achieve his goals. And I was like, damn, like that sounds like something I'd be into. So then I just reached out to the Instagram. We spoke a little bit, and I was sold immediately. I guess it definitely helped, like having kind of knowing someone that was already doing it. And I was like, this guy's literally younger than me. Like, if he can do it, I can do it. And that's why I do think like the community is for like anyone can find success in appointment setting.
100%. Yeah, I think you can be any age and do it, honestly. It really doesn't matter. I'm curious if you can mention, who is it?
It was Thaddeus. Remember I told you?
Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah. Okay, awesome. But sweet, bro, then like tying into that, what finally made you decide to take action on working with me?
Good question. Yeah, so transparently, I was bartending at Fool's Gold and I was working a retail job as well. And like I was earning like okay money, enough money to like do my thing and like kind of sustain myself. But my parents were still like helping me out a little bit with my rent. And I was like I guess just like the sheer dissatisfaction of being in that industry, the hospitality industry, like it's really long hours. How much you make is also not always predictable, like sometimes you'll make good money, sometimes you'll literally be there for 8 hours and make like $200,
Yeah.
So I think like just me being unhappy with my current situation and how I was earning money was kind of like gave me the push to like try something new. I'd say pretty much that.
For sure. Then to be honest, you've kind of covered most of the questions that I would be asking next, sort of like what was your life like before joining the program? What were you struggling with most before joining? And had you tried anything else? I think is a great question for the people, When it comes to the remote work, had you looked into anything else or tried anything else before appointment setting?
That's also a good question. I had like there was literally a pivot point where I was like it was probably like a night after a really shitty shift at the bar, and I was just like fuck, like there's gotta be a way I can earn like as much money as I'm making now or more from home, like from just from a laptop, like remote work. So I did a bit of research and like I fell into like different rabbit holes of like digital marketing and affiliate marketing and there was like a few things, but I don't know, like it felt like fluff, if that makes any sense. So
Yes.
then like I said, then the timing was actually crazy because my girlfriend had that conversation with Thaddeus. like around that same time. And then I was like, okay. And like I said, the fact that like I knew someone that was already doing it, it like gave me the confidence to pursue appointment setting specifically. But to be fair, like I didn't know what an appointment setter was. I didn't know about this whole high ticket sales space before I joined the community. I know there was also another guy who's like stays here in Stellenbosch. His name is Josh. Like he's a closer now for I like AI. I'm not specifically sure the exact niche, but I always knew he was making racks. So I was like, I spoke to him a bit, and like, yeah, those two people really gave me the push. Yeah, to kind of do it. But yeah,
I,
I tried out different things, like kind of did research, but I didn't like full send anything else really.
I hear you. I think I know who you're talking. Is his surname Mostert or something?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, I'm yet to meet him, but I've also heard that he's doing extremely well in closing.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sweet. So when it comes to that, then, what stood out about, if anything, unless it was just the first thing you kind of came across, about Setter Syndicate or appointment setting in general, against sort of everything else out there?
Definitely the remote aspect. The growth potential. I remember after our first Zoom meeting, like you explained to me like the pathways you can go down. Like appointment setting isn't like a like you're not just an appointment setting and you're stuck there. Like there is a path to grow. And yeah, also just earning in a foreign currency, like it definitely helps like being from South Africa and earning in dollars and spending it here. I think those are maybe the three main things.
For sure. Got you. So then, if any, what hesitations did you have before working with me?
Uh, transparently, bro, the hesitations I had was just like the cliche of like core sellers. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's
I think you cut out a
tried
bit.
out like I tried out like different things and like everyone was trying to sell a course and I was like, okay, like if this industry that you are trying to help people get into is so fruitful, like I don't really understand why you're trying to sell a course. But then once I joined Setter Syndicate after having the conversations with the people that I did, like I realized it's essentially just a business of yourself, like a business as well that you wanted to start for yourself. So like it makes sense to me and like knowing more about the high ticket sales space, like I get it now. And it kind of
Yeah.
like broke the cliche, to be fair, because it was really like a thing that like I thought about.
That's a classic one. That's a great one. So for the people though as well, like what you said there is also really cool. A lot of people say like appointment setting kind of like is being your own business almost. You're
Mhm.
employed, but technically, you work where you want, pretty much when you want, how you want. To a certain
You,
extent, obviously, you determine your outcome, your income.
yes.
So it's kind of like being self-employed. Obviously, it's not, but I think that's quite cool. Then also for the people though, like let's be honest, what I do isn't, I hate the word course.
Yeah.
Like most of these, even the one that you're working at, the company you're working in right now, it isn't really like a course, is it?
Yeah, we're starting like a program of teaching like high level chief technology officers how to start their own business and work as consultants basically. But it's
Y-
literally the same thing at just a way higher scale. And I
Yes.
like yeah, I'm sure like everybody and like I'm sure you also know the cliche of like course sellers online.
Yeah.
But like a lot of like what I've come to learn is that it's literally education. Like that's literally what you're paying for.
Yes. Yeah. Alternative education, then potentially like implementation. It depends on the offer and the company.
Hmm.
100%, bro. Awesome. So then when it comes to working with me, after having those sort of doubts, what was your experience like in the first 2 to 3 weeks?
Well, first of all, the community aspect of everyone that has joined, everyone's extremely helpful, like really helpful. Work having the weekly coaching calls really helps because you get the opportunity to um kind of review other people that are doing the job and learning from them. And honestly, the curriculum itself extremely easily digestible. Like it wasn't hard to kind of understand like how everything worked. And obviously you also really like you were like there. Like if anything I wanted to ask you, you'd be there, like you'd let me know. You definitely it's not like a thing where like we have the program and now we're on our own. Like it's really like a community
Yeah.
thing. And obviously you like extremely knowledgeable, bunch of experience that you have also helped me and a lot of other people. So I guess those are the things.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I guess then, the journey's progressed a lot since the first 2 to 3 weeks. Since
Hmm.
joining, or even since getting into the space, what would you say has been your biggest win?
Biggest one. Well, definitely landing this job that I have now. Like, I'm earning enough to really like push and like achieve my goals. Like I said earlier, I have some creative goals that I want to pursue, but obviously, like anything in the creative space, you need cash flow, you know? So
Yes.
it's just giving me that ability to not put so much pressure on the things that I want to do in terms of needing to make money from it. And just be able to know that, okay, I have a job, I have a source of income that's quite flexible, and I also have the time to just, like I said to you, I really wanted to move out of Stellenbosch. Now I can definitely do that, which is huge for me. And I can,
Yeah.
just like achieve and really push for what I wanted to do with the um what's the word I'm looking for? Just like with the headspace of like, okay, like I'm good either way, if that makes sense.
Yeah. 100%. Actually an off-topic question, which I haven't asked on any of these calls yet, which I think is a question I'm really curious about. Obviously, we won't tell the people what your creative plans are. I know what it is, what you're looking to achieve. When we
Hmm.
had that initial call and I told you your goal to move to Cape Town, build that business and do, have the freedom, work X amount of hours, did you actually believe me or you like, this guy's full of shit?
Um, you were convincing, bro. Maybe you're just a really good closer. But like after I remember before the conversation, how I felt before and how I felt after the conversation, I felt way more sure after speaking to you on the Zoom call. And like I knew, like I said, I knew guys like around me who were doing it. And I was like, if these people can do it, like I have a really high work ethic, I can definitely do this, you know?
Amazing. And how does it feel now knowing that and by the way, are you already looking at places to move or is that sort of you chilling for a couple more months before you make the leap?
Yeah, I'm gonna move in November, so I've been looking like kind of casually. I think I mean, in December I'm moving, but I think it's a little bit early because a lot of the leases, like only like the ones that are up now, like start next month or the month after, you know. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm.
Gotcha. And how does it feel sort of compared to before you joined now? How do you feel now? How's your
Bro,
life sort of changed?
bro, I feel great, bro. Like I don't have to spend late nights at the bar. I don't have to, um. Like I don't have to like the how much I work is a direct reflection on how much I make, and just earning the money that I'm earning now is just like it's obviously just a massive stress on my shoulders because like I knew if I moved to Cape Town I'd have to like find another job and I need to do this, but having the remote work like I can make that move really smooth. And like yeah, I just feel like less stressed, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. For the people, I know also you like some guys, I will never ask you to say what you're making currently, but compared to what you were making, how much like is multiple wise, is it more?
I'm
Just for like
making
a
definitely.
timeline.
Yeah, I'm making at least double, bro, than what I was making before. I started being an appointment setter.
So you've doubled your income in the span of like, what we
It's
can
like
call it
3 months, bro.
3 months. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you've gotten remote, everything awesome. Sweet, bro. Well, look, I know you have. I want to make sure we also get the most out of this call before you have to go at the top of the hour. But then, one question I really like asking is what is one thing you've learned or gained over these last 90 days, which you didn't expect you would getting into it?
I've learned that just sometimes you need to bet on yourself, you know, like this program that I joined with you, like I'm obviously funding it myself. It was a massive risk because like I was obviously working in hospitality and in retail, and the money I was making, I was using to fund this new venture that I wanted to start. And like sometimes, like even if you're not 100% sure, like sometimes betting on yourself is what you need to do. And that's like what I did now. And I've learned that like I see it as like an investment in myself, and I've learned that sometimes you just need to do that, you know. Like
Yeah.
take that leap, even if you like everything or a small part of you is telling you like maybe not, maybe play it safe. But like I said, I think just the sheer dissatisfaction of how things were going kind of also helped. But yeah, but sometimes you need to just invest in yourself. And like I said, it's education. Like
100%. And I think that's one quality of like people who end up being very successful is like that ability to take risks and put yourself into an uncomfortable position
hmm
because it always pays off. Well, most of the time it pays off unless you
Yeah.
you do nothing after you take the risk. But awesome, bro. The last couple questions I have for you is who or what type of person would you recommend Setter Syndicate to?
Um, I'd say people that are feeling kind of stuck, people like myself who are kind of in a situation where they aren't really satisfied with their work life, people that maybe aren't studying, the people that are like in their gap years and like, what do I do? What's the next step? Like in this big world. I
Yeah,
think I definitely recommend it to people that are hardworking in terms of like you need to be the type of person where you thrive in a situation where your remuneration is a direct reflection of your hard work. And you're to be 100% to everybody, like it's not like a get money quick thing. Like you're not going to join the program and start earning racks immediately. Just like any opportunity and any path in life, you need to work hard and, like I say, invest in yourself with going through all the content and practicing and applying. But yeah, I guess I'd recommend it to people that are just like in a space in their life where they feel kind of like, what is the next step? Like,
yeah,
how do I, how do I level up, in a way?
yeah. Well said, bro. Amen to that. But when it comes to someone then who's on the fence about joining, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them, hmm, what
Also
would I tell them?
transparently, like you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, of course, of course. That's definitely the approach I'm having. I think I'll tell them, bro, like if you are willing to work on yourself and work of of if I join this, like will it happen? It will happen, but it's also up to you. Like you need to do the work. You need to put in the work that you need to put in. Like Sano's just kind of like giving you a alley-oop and you need to take it and done. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's like, how do we put it? For stupid example, it's like giving you all the ingredients to build a burger, but you can never assemble it if you never take the time to build it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
This
such a
doesn't have
shit analogy, but
I get it. I get it.
but yeah, awesome, man. So last question before we jump off. What does the future of Iviwe look like?
Hey, the future. Future is I'm really excited for a new start. I know I've been speaking about moving to Cape Town a lot, but I'm excited for a fresh start. I've been in this town for a long time and I think it's just time for something new. And yeah, I think I'm gonna ride this wave in this sales space until well, I'm gonna keep riding it. And yeah, hopefully the growth potential that it allows will come to fruit. But yeah, like I said, it's only been 3 months, taking everything one step at a time, and um, yeah, like I'm cooking some stuff in the background. There's nothing to do with sales, but that's I guess what the future's like.
Yeah, I guess you can't fucking tell the people what's actually cooking, but I'm excited for you, bro, and I'm super happy for you. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. I appreciate you so much for jumping on, bro. It was a pleasure to catch up with you, and I still would like to meet you at some point, especially when you move down here.
No
I guess
problem.
then, do you have any last comments?
Um, just guys, bet on yourself. Like if you want to make a change, you can, and this is a good way to do it. Don't expect to be force fed anything and for someone to just like give you everything. Like you can give yourself everything that you want. Um, and if your head is kind of in two spaces, what I want to say is just if you're willing to work hard, you will succeed. Like period.
Yeah, 100%. You couldn't say it better. And that's with anything. That's not just with appointment setting.
Literally,
With fucking anything. 100%. Well, look, I'll drop if you're fine with it, I'll drop your Instagram also in the description of this video. If you guys have any questions that you don't want to ask me, would like to ask if you were privately, don't spam him, but maybe give him a follow. Make sure to drop him a follow and then give Iviwe a message and see what he's saying. But that's pretty much it from my side. Appreciate you once again for jumping on so much, bro. And I look forward to seeing all the good things that come from this.
yeah, no problem, bro. I actually saw you at Fool's Gold the other day, bro. Like I think you were with Justin. And like when you guys were leaving, you're walking out and like I ran to in the bar. I was like, so no, but you were already like down the stairs. And I was like,
Oh shit. Damn it.
yeah,
Oh, that's
next
crazy.
time,
I
bro.
know exactly when you're talking about because I literally walked in and walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went in to go fetch someone and then I went to Delap. Fuck's sakes.
Crazy. The love. Come on, man.
I don't
And
know
business
why.
owner that you are. You have to laugh now.
It was a rare occurrence, but why did we go? Oh, I was with all like my Afrikaans friends, and they were wanting to go there, and I wasn't gonna be like a solo guy in
Yeah.
full squad.
Nah,
So,
fairs. I get you, bro. I get
anyways,
you.
but yeah, I don't know if we'll keep this part in the interview. Maybe we will. But
Maybe.
yeah. But yeah, bro, I'll stop recording, and yeah, once again, thank you so much. I appreciate you.